Here's the problem. Most AI video tools do one thing well and then break the moment you ask for a real edit. They can generate a flashy clip from a prompt, but if you want to change one object, swap a background, keep the composition, preserve the motion, and move fast through revisions, the workflow usually gets messy. You end up rebuilding shots instead of editing them. Pippit is interesting because it pushes against that. In this video, I'll walk you through what Pippit AI agent is, what Dream in a Seedance 2.0 adds, how the workflow looks inside the product, and why I think this matters for people who make content, ads, and product videos. The key thing to understand is this. Pippit AI agent has launched a new model, Dream in a Seedance 2.0, now in early access on Pippit. And the reason that matters is simple. Video editing here starts to feel a lot closer to photo editing. You can edit, replace, or enhance parts of a video with simple controls. And for a lot of common changes, you can start from a single prompt instead of rebuilding the whole shot by hand. That sounds small, but it changes the workflow a lot. Instead of wrestling with timelines for every minor request, you can stay focused on the intent of the edit itself first. A lot of creators do not struggle with getting version 1. They struggle with getting from version 1 to version 4 without wasting half the day. Now let's look at how this works inside the platform. The main flow starts in Video Generator from the left side of the interface. That part matters because it tells you what kind of product this is. It is not hiding the workflow behind 5 menus. You open Video Generator, land on the main creation page, and from there you can type a prompt, add links, upload media or files, pull in assets, and upload reference videos. Then you choose the model, set the aspect ratio, and generate the first pass. Once the result is ready, the next step is preview and refine. You look at the output, decide what is working, decide what still needs work, and either rerun the generation or click Edit More to keep pushing the video forward. That loop is important. It tells you this is not a one-shot toy. It is built around iteration. And that is the right design choice. Now let's get into Dream in a Seedance 2.0 specifically. What stands out is that this model is not only about generation. It is also about editing existing material. Pippit's own model pages position it around multi-shot creation, object swaps, scene changes, pacing control, and multimodal references. In plain English, that means you can start with a shot or a rough clip you already have, tell the model what to change, add references when you want more control, and then keep refining until the result lands where you want it. That is a much stronger story than just saying it makes AI videos. And there is another quality angle here that matters. Fine textures without that obvious AI look. If the result holds up better on surfaces, details, and small visual cues, the edit feels more usable in real content instead of just looking like a flashy demo. If you do client work, brand work, or social content, the real bottleneck is almost never the first draft. The real bottleneck is revision work. That is where the hours disappear. You have to keep the table, but change the room. Keep the movement, but change the subject. Replace the product, but preserve the shot. Remove the distracting object without breaking the rest of the scene. Reframe the composition without losing the core action. That is the kind of work this product is trying to collapse into a faster loop. Multiple reference inputs matter because one reference is usually not enough. Sometimes you want one image for the subject and a video reference for the movement. Object swap matters because product marketers do not want to rebuild a shot every time the pack shot changes. Background change matters because the scene often needs to adapt to a different campaign or setting. Reframe and composition matter because a decent idea can still fail if the shot is framed badly. Object removal matters because clutter kills a clean result. And camera movement reference matters because motion is a huge part of why a video feels polished or cheap. So the value is not one magic trick. It is a stack of useful editing controls that map to real revision requests. Here's what that looks like in practice. You bring in the source material. That might be a prompt, an image, a document, a link, an existing clip, or a set of references. You choose Dream in a Seedance 2.0 as the model. You describe the change you want. You generate the first version. Then you review the output and keep refining from there. If the first version is close but not there yet, you do not have to start over from scratch. You keep working the result through the same loop. That part is huge. A lot of AI tools are fine at the start and weak in the middle. Pippit is trying to be useful in the middle, which is where most actual work happens. The platform also supports common output ratios like 16:9, 9:16, 4:3, 3:4, and 1:1. That matters more than people think. A workflow is only practical if it survives contact with actual distribution. If you are making YouTube content, shorts, paid social, product demos, or vertical ads, you need the same core process to adapt across formats without turning every export into a side quest. That is another reason the workflow holds up in real distribution. It is not trying to force one perfect use case. It is trying to give you one editing loop that can fit different kinds of content work. Now, I do think it is worth being precise about what this is and what it is not. This is not a replacement for every editing tool and every workflow. If you need detailed timeline control, frame-perfect manual adjustments, or a very traditional post-production process, you are still going to want dedicated editing software. But that is not really the point here. The point is that a big chunk of video production is repetitive change requests, variant generation, asset remixing, and visual iteration. That is the part Pippit is targeting. And that is exactly where a tool like this can save time. Because that is the part that eats time. When a tool can help you move faster through revisions without making the result fall apart, it becomes useful immediately. Not theoretical useful, real useful. The kind of useful that shows up the next time someone asks for a different background, a cleaner frame, a product swap, or a new motion direction 2 hours before delivery. Open Video Generator. Choose the model, add the prompt and the references, generate the first result, refine it, export it. Product is really about shortening the distance between an idea for an edit and a finished result on screen. That is the bigger takeaway. Pippit is trying to keep you closer to the creative decision itself. Instead of spending all your time navigating manual controls, rebuilding shots, or stitching together versions across different tools, you stay focused on the actual change you want. It is showing a tighter editing loop for real content work. And if you create ads, product videos, social content, or client deliverables, that is the part that matters. You start with a clear idea. You bring in your inputs. You choose Dream in a Seedance 2.0. You generate a first pass. You refine with Edit More. You shape the output until it matches what you wanted. Then you export. Simple flow, clear control, faster revisions.